One of my favorite activities as a US paper currency collector is the practice of bank strap searching. If you're not into paper currency, you're probably totally unfamiliar with this. Basically, it's going into a bank and asking for large quantities of the same denomination, which they give you in packs or straps of 50 or 100 based on the denomination. You then go through each bill one by one to see if there's anything cool. It's kind of like coin roll hunting, but with bills instead of coins. I actually made a video about this way back in 2016, but for whatever reason, I never actually uploaded it to YouTube or made it public. But I wanted to show you a couple of clips of me talking about bank strap searching and also trying to explain how I spend money at garage sales. So here's me from 8 years ago.
Just got back to work from the bank, took some money out this weekend. I plan on going to 2 town-wide garage sales and then a flea market on Sunday. So I have the potential of making several separate purchases of small dollar values. Anytime when you're at a garage sale and the only thing you want is $1, but the only thing you have in your wallet is a 20, that kind of sucks. So what I like to do is I go to the bank, and instead of going to the ATM, I actually go inside and talk to the teller. And today I took out $200. And I took them out in small denomination bills because I know I'm going to be making a lot of separate transactions at these different garage sales. And I want to have ones and fives primarily. So I took out $100 in fives. And I took out $100 in $1 bills. Doing this is beneficial in another way also. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm actually going to look through them. And I'm going to pick out the atypical bills. So I pretty much know what to look for when it comes to looking for rarities or bills that are scarce. And that's what I'm going to do with these. That's what I do every time I do this. I take out a large amount of small denomination bills. I always look through them because it's a chance for me to go through a lot of bills at one time.
There are dozens and dozens of different things that you can find by doing this. I'm not going to go over all of them right now. I'm sure there are a plethora of videos on the internet that you could search for that will tell you in more detail what you could potentially find by strap searching. But what I could tell you is the 3 things that I personally look for and what I have found repeatedly while doing this for almost 10 years. The first thing that I look for are quite simply star notes. A star note is basically a replacement bill for a note that the BEP, the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, damaged somehow during the printing process, and they will release a star note into circulation as a replacement for that damaged bill. Typically, these have much smaller run sizes than normal bills, and depending on the print run, these could be pretty rare and valuable. The second thing that I look for are low serial numbers. Personally, I think a low serial number is anything that starts with 4 zeros. So there are 8 digits to a serial number, and if it starts with 4 or more zeros, that's what I personally consider to be a low serial number, and I always pull them out of the strap. The last thing really is birthday notes, what are called birthday notes, and true birthday notes. There's a lot of stuff on eBay that pretend to be birthday notes, but they're not really. I pull out actual birthday notes. So for example, the serial number would read 0701-1983. That would indicate July 1st, 1983, someone's birthday. It could be flipped. It could have the year first, 1983, 0701. That's basically what I look for. Those are the 3 most common things that I actually find doing this. And again, like I said earlier, there's tons of other examples of what you could potentially find, but those 3 have definitely been ones that I have found repeatedly by doing this. Ironically, I don't collect star notes or fancy serial numbers, so when I pull these notes out of straps, I tend to simply list them on eBay. And again, depending on the print run of the star note, depending on how low the serial number or how cool the serial number is, these could bring a decent value to the note, over the face value. So what do you look for while strap searching? And more importantly, what have you found? I look forward to reading your answers in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.